Something that holds a lot of intermediate players back from being able to play faster on the flute is gripping really hard on the keys. So it makes sense when you're a beginner flutist and you're just learning where your fingers go that you have to think really hard and work really hard to put the right fingers down for each note. But there comes a point where we kind of hold on to that tendency because it makes us feel secure, it makes us feel in control, and it actually ends up holding us back. So I like to compare this to training a dog. When you first get a puppy, for example, it's really small. You can kind of remove it from situations if it's doing something wrong, or a kitten too. Like, you can play with the kitten and it's not a big deal if they bite or scratch you because they're tiny. But if you keep doing that with a pet as they get bigger, you stop being able to control them. And so the better way to do it is to train them and reinforce that training to follow some commands. And it's the same thing with your fingers. You need to be able to let go of physically controlling what your fingers do and just train your fingers to listen to your brain. And so actually practicing while allowing your fingers to be gentle and to make the mistakes that they're naturally going to make when you're not overly controlling every single note is actually going to help you in the long run. So you might feel less in control and like you're making more mistakes now, but once you reinforce being able to play your scales, your fast runs without gripping the flute, you're going to actually build that into your muscle memory. And then it's not only going to make it easier on your fingers, it's going to make it easier on your brain, because when you play music, you don't have to have "what are my fingers doing" taking up like half your brain space. You can free up that mental space to think about all the fun stuff like dynamics and phrasing and musicality.